everybody, and welcome to Photomikes Garage. Alright, as you can see, it is a miserable day. We had some snow, it's melting now. Temperature's about 0 degrees, which is Celsius up here in Canada. It's about 32 degrees for you Americans down there. And of course the Viper is safely in the garage where it's going to stay, because this is it's not Viper weather. But I got a lot of stuff to do on the Viper in the garage to get ready for spring. Let me show you. I have ordered all this stuff to go on the Viper. Gonna do a transmission oil change, a diff change. I got a new pressure tank for the radiator. I'm gonna put on HID lights. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff, and more stuff coming. About $2,000 worth of stuff I have ordered, and the credit card is maxed. So yeah, I've gone a little overboard. So I might have to get a second job as an Uber driver. I'm thinking of using the Viper for that. I think it'll be a hit. But I gotta make some more cash to pay for all these goodies that I bought. But today, there's one thing I want to take care of, and that is there's no front license plate bracket on this car. And of course, I don't want one. Nobody wants one. That's gonna wreck the whole look of this car. Now I could just drive it as is, but up here in British Columbia, Canada, you are required to have a front license plate. I know it varies in different states. Sometimes no requirement for a license plate in the front. Other times, yes. In the province right next to ours here in British Columbia, Alberta, there's no front license plate required. But I want to be legal. I don't want to have to worry about getting pulled over at all. So I found a solution that I think is going to work. What we're going to do is install a license plate bracket, one that can be retractable so you cannot see it at a show, but when you're driving, it's all legal for the road. It's called the Show and Go. Now, of course, this is mostly made for Corvettes. There's nothing specifically made for the Viper. And this has instructions. And as you can see, the instructions are for a Stingray Corvette, specifically a C7. It's going to fit underneath there. You do have to drill a few holes. There's a few holes that are already there. And it goes in, and those are the instructions. Here is hardware. And the principle is pretty simple. There's your front license plate. It's mounted underneath the bumper, so you don't have to have any holes here. No holes here, no holes here. But you will be putting holes underneath here, but nobody's going to see those holes, so I'm okay with that. Okay, so this is in its retracted position. This is what it looks like. That's up, retracted, all manual. So it's a very simple design. I think it is really well made, actually. So I got to give it for that. It's got a little spring. You see that sort of retracts, and then it's got little slots that it goes down. So I think it's pretty well made. And I've already marked the center line of the car. The center line's right there. Gonna have 2 holes right here, and then either 1 or 2 holes back here. Now the thing is that you can put a small bolt through there, and then you got to have a nut on the inside. And luckily enough, I think I'll be able to reach in and then hold a nut in place as I screw it in. So I'm hoping that I can access the bottom of that, because there's no access back here. As you can see, it's all there's no access from the below. You got to access it from the front grille here. Okay, so our bracket is supposed to go right here, so it's going to mount to the main frame right here. You're going to drill 2 holes into the bottom of the Viper's bumper right here, and then 1 hole here. So it should be done with 3 holes drilled. Okay, that one's loosely attached. Now we'll just put this guy in. Okay, so the bolts are in, the bracket is on. Now we'll just mark our holes, and that's it. Okay, I found some nuts to go with the screws, so that's what I'm going to be using to fasten this to the lower lip here. It's got to be done, right? Right. Okay, that was pretty tough, as you can see. And then up we go and in. Okay. Oh, okay. Not supposed to do it this way, but let's do it this way. Because, you know, kind of lazy. Get in there. Okay, he's up. All right. Okay. I'm on it. Put the... Okay, turn. And turn. Oh, it's getting tight already. And it's fastened on the bottom, as you can see. 1 bolt, 2 bolts, 3 bolts. It ain't going anywhere. That's very, very good. And then you just go like this, and there you go. It's gone. I'll put you right about there. Then we go like this. There we go. Okay, let's see what it looks like with a BC plate. Okay, so you can see the job is done. This is what it looks like when it's visible, and then there you go. I'm not afraid of the cops. I don't have any front plate, and I don't care. Just look how great this car looks.
Uh-oh, I see a police officer. Let's get the plate up quickly. Yes. Nothing to see here, officer. I'm being nice.
Okay, so you can see that the Show and Go retractable license plate bracket does work on a Viper, and it looks pretty darn good. All right, thanks for watching Photomikes Garage. I will see you next time. Okay, down, up, down, up, down,